as quickly as she could, because considering there's a lot of muscle wastage there. She went into the bathroom, and her mother was crying, and the two ladies and the sisters, everybody was still really can't believe it. And the two ladies from the church were saying it's a miracle, and it really does look like a miracle. It's that powerful. It's fantastic. Then she come out of the bathroom, went to the bedroom, came back fully dressed. First time she dressed herself in 7 years. She came back, sat on the chair, lifting herself up with this left arm, moving her left leg, and she got the cup of tea with a straw, threw the straw on the floor, saying, "I don't effing need that anymore," which was nice, just to be able to hear her speak properly, even though that word came out. And that finished that particular day, that treatment. Now, a few days later, this lady's, Mrs. X's husband, rang me up to thank me. I said, it's fine, it's nothing. And he was trying to offer me money, and I was saying, no, I just needed that challenge. It was a fantastic challenge. This really capped it for me, that this is so powerful, it needs to be taught to many other people. So the lady said, would I meet her at her sister's pub, which is Angie, the girl who had tripped prior for another stroke. So I said, yeah. She said, my children want to meet you, because all they can do is picture a man with white hair and a white beard and a white robe. That's all they could picture. So I went to meet them, and the little boy, who was 7, came running over to me and put his arms around me, and he said, thank you for giving me my mummy back.
Yeah, this is it, because not only has it an effect on the patient, it's the patient's family as well.
Yes.
If somebody's disabled, they need care, and it takes time, it takes money, it takes attention. If you give them that back, that feeling, and that the lifestyle I had before, they don't need that anymore, and it's worked for the other families as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. It has a big knock-on effect, and it's just nice to be able to do that, to have that ability and the confidence. This is what you need, the confidence. You need to just show that you're the boss, you're in charge, and that unconscious mind is going to listen to you. Now, what I want to stipulate is, you're not going to get 100% of every single individual person being able to react like that, but what you will get is an improvement. This is what we're looking at. So if we get an improvement and an improvement and an improvement, gradually they're going to improve to such an extent that they're going to get a lot more back than what they had before they met you.
So some people, even though they wouldn't have a quick cure like that, some people would probably need several treatments before they did get
exactly right. Yes. Yeah, and then there's an ongoing the physio.
But what you're saying is that there's no such thing as a failed treatment, because even if you only get a partial improvement, it's still better than
it's an improvement.
Squat, isn't it?
This is it. Yeah. I had a chap who'd had a motorbike accident, and his spine, everything was okay. His spinal column was okay. Everything was okay. It's just that he couldn't move his left arm, and it started to waste away, and it'd been quite a lot of years. His left arm just totally was wasting. So using the Shak treatment, I did one little thing just to see if we've got any feeling. After the Shak treatment, I pulled a hair, one little hair from his wrist. The man nearly shot through the ceiling. It's the first time he felt pain in that arm. It's now revitalising, re-energising, it's starting to come back to life. The man's arm is at approximately 80% better now than what it was. He can pick a pint up, which is what he wanted. He can pick a pint of beer up with this arm that he couldn't ever do before. I also, in the same pub where Angie worked, some new people took over, and they had a son who was born with an arm like this. It was just looked like a skeleton with skin on his left arm. I apologise, his right arm, which made him left-handed. He's 18, he's going to university. It's just that he's never using this right arm. Apparently the mother said when he was younger they should have took him for physio. Should have took him for physio. They didn't. So he brought himself up just relying on his left hand, and this one was really, really deformed. That's what I thought was a shame. So I asked him, would you mind if I have a go at doing his arm? This same lad now has got 2 arms, equally balanced, totally equally balanced.
No, I bet that was very. I bet it was like he'd won the lottery or something when he'd had that done, because he'd never had the left arm.
Well, I did the same as the motorbike guy.
Yeah.
I just pulled the hair. Once I'd done a little bit of treatment just to see how much he's working, pulled the hair out and he nearly shot through the ceiling. I tickled his arm, he couldn't stop laughing. He had feeling in this arm which he never knew he had. Then we started to stimulate the fingers and started to get him to squeeze soft tennis balls, this sort of thing. And now he's still left-handed, but now he has the use of his right hand. And every now and then he'll lapse and not think about it, and automatically his hand will just go back in that position. And as soon as he becomes aware of it, it goes back again. So we keep making him aware of it all the time, so it just becomes a natural part of his persona.
The more and more you do give him the treatments, the more and more he'll stop doing that gesture in the future, because he'll get used to having the arm.
Yes, exactly right. He's used to it now. I mean, he was 18 then. He'll be 21, 22.
I mean, in his formative years, he was used to not having the arm at all.
Yeah, it just was. It's like a parrot with a patch. You know, you've never had the eye, so you don't think about it. You just continue with the other eye. But you need to look after that other eye.
Yeah.
So you need to look after his other arm. Now he's got two arms, and he's fully functioning now. So he's doing very well. I put an advert in the paper once, and quite a few people replied. So I went to visit them, and one lady in Hessel, all she wanted to do was drive a car again, and she'd been 2 or 3 years prior, she'd had a stroke, left arm had gone, she was dragging her left leg, and still dragging her left leg. So I just sat her down. What letter comes after S in the alphabet? T. Got a nice cup of tea, which is nice. And the lady was sat to my right, used the metaphors, stimulated their unconscious mind. Next thing you know, her left arm was just moving about. She's looking at her left arm as if an alien had just attached it to her shoulder. She's like, and it's like, this is mine. And then we got the feeling back, and we made it balance out so that it become exactly the same feeling as the left to the right. Then I said to her, I walk up down the living room. She walked up dragging this leg. So I said, right, sit yourself down, bit more Shak treatment, balanced her out. I said, walk up and down the living room. She walked up and down the living room, normal.
No dragging the leg.
No dragging the leg. Yeah. And then this is before you finish your cup of tea. And he said, thank you very much, goodbye. And that's it. It's as simple as that. And those people, once they've had that treatment, can help somebody else and do it to the friends, because obviously they meet people at the physio. So I've just learned this new technique, blah blah blah, and show them. Why not? Why not pass it on? This is what it's about. Or add it to your repertoire. So if you're a hypnotist, you want to use that in your repertoire. It's very powerful.
So like you're saying, is in say in hypnosis, you could use Shak as well as the hypnosis. You don't have to put somebody into a trance, but putting somebody into a trance and doing it would be equally beneficial.
If you could put someone into a trance and then add Shak, it would be the most powerfulest treatment that person could get. But as I try to stress, you don't need to know hypnosis. It's not about knowing hypnosis, it's about knowing the techniques that we're going to show you. That's what it's about.
Yeah. That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.